I can cut my computer off.
Yeah.
Yeah. BlockBoy Sportstalk. And where exactly this fight at, man? Tell the people
as well. And then, of course, we had Josh Hokick, who, I mean, he had this. I think it's gonna be a problem.
Subscribe to BlockBoy Sportstalk.
Welcome
back.
Welcome back. BlockBoy Sportstalk.
What up, it's your man Bex? What's happening out there, man?
That's your man Marco Polo.
All right.
It's a true welcome back, which I am back.
Yeah.
Back from Atlanta.
Hey, man, it's good to have you back, man. It's great. You was able to get out there, get into the Claressa Shields boxing event, get your eyeballs on it live, interact, rub elbows, man. How was that event, man? What do you think about it? How'd it go down? We know the results, but we're gonna talk about, you can get the people what they want,
It was a different experience. Boxing in Atlanta, also women's event, tends to be a lot different than boxing, in a boxing state such as Vegas. The stars came out. This was in State Farm Arena. This is where Atlanta Hawks play. So the crowd was wild. It was very urban, to say the least. It was an extremely incredible event. I was right over top of the ring walk. I saw a lot. What I did not know, which most of everybody probably excluding me, going in, I'm a boxing fan. Going in, I'm looking to see Claressa Shields and the fight, and that's pretty much it. I didn't know that the Zeus Network put on a collaboration with the Zone, and it was two separate boxing events. So that brought out a different type of crowd that was in Atlanta. So it's a lot of stars there. It's a more star-studded fan event versus people coming out to see an actual boxing and more so into the boxing. So with that being said, I enjoyed the boxing, but it was hard to keep my eyes off the plethora of urban nymphs in Atlanta. What comes with Atlanta. It was very, very nice, very nice. I can't say too much more about it, very nice. But let's get to the boxing event itself. So on the undercard, on the Zeus influencer card, shout out to Zeus, shout out to Mr. Wynn, and all that he brought there, because a lot of people did come out to see that entertainment in an entertaining capital such as Atlanta. Noah defeated. You probably gonna not know a lot of these names, but for the those for the sake of giving the results. On the Zeus influencer undercard, Noah defeated Xavier Pabon by second round knockout. You go to the channel, I have that knockout live. I'm not gonna put it up right now. Big Lex won against Sisinki. That was one of the fan favorites from the Zeus and the baddies, and a lot of people enjoyed.
Okay, hold on. One second. I have a question to be clear. For those of us who are not familiar with this, so they had a boxing event for social media influencers. Is that what you're telling me?
The Zeus Network, the same one when Krishan Rock fought. That's the people when the last Ray J fought. That Zeus Network puts on their celebrity boxing. In my eyes, I'll say celebrity boxing event, not really sanctioned boxing events. They have belts and everything. Actually, Ray J won a belt. It's again, Zeus Network. Y'all can look it up, follow them. Shout out to Win. Shout out to the baddies. Shout out to everything they brought. They brought entertainment to the card and to the big arena. This was State Farm Arena. This was not a small venue to sell out. This is where the Atlanta Hawks play. It was packed. And they came to see Claressa, but they also came for the entertainment, to say the least. So, as I was stating, Big Lex won against Taseki, unanimous decision. That was one of the fan favorite fights. And Ray J and Orlando Brown was in the ring, and at the end of hands being swung, not necessarily at each other, they pronounced Ray J to be the
What?
winner. Y'all go
Okay.
back and check out that footage as well. I
Wow.
got back a little late. We could report on this yesterday, so y'all, you pretty much know what went on with that. That
Wow.
was the influencer card. Now,
Influencer card. Okay, this is interesting. The way the world has changed. Where they have boxing events with influencers out with actual professional boxers having a boxing event in the same arena. All right. I'm just trying to put it out there so it's clear for the
exactly. The
people.
world is changing. That world is definitely changing. Whereas though Orlando Brown and Ray J are the talk of the town because they're allegedly fighting. They're in the ring with gloves on. Gotta check the fight because the fight is not what happened. A fight is
Okay.
not what happened in that.
Okay.
But Ray J got the victory. To move on to the main card. To the main card. AT Overton captured the vacant WBA Continental American Light Heavyweight with a unanimous decision over Angular. Elroy v. Alexander. And on the main, what everybody's talking about, Claressa Shields went down, 38 pounds to take on Kaye Scott. She beat her up. She beat her up bad. And they threw in a lot of towels. We also have that footage. Go to our YouTube channel. But Kaye Scott, she touched Claressa a couple times in the belt. She touched her, made herself known that she was in the ring. It wasn't a complete wash, but after an onslaught of punches, she got caught with one, and she knocked the balance out of Kaye Scott. And after that, they should have stopped it before that. A couple more punches was thrown, and then a lot of towels were thrown in. And again, Claressa Shields, shout out to Claressa Shields. She's again a champion at middleweight. She went down and stole that belt. As we stated, she was highly favored. She went out and grabbed that belt because it was available. And shout out to Kaye Scott for taking the fight. I don't know how much she got paid, but shout out to Kaye Scott because she didn't have to take that fight. It wasn't smart to take the fight.
She fights normally at middleweight, though, correct?
Normally, yeah, but I say on the last 4 or 5, maybe 4 or 5, she's been fighting the heavyweight.
Kaye Scott?
No, Kaye Scott normally starts with middleweight.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Kaye Scott normally fights in middleweight. Right. So she was at her normal weight, and Claressa came down, which to me, it was just highly favored for Claressa, considering she's like you said, with 4 or 5 fights she's fought at heavyweight, used to fighting heavier fighters. To drop weight and come down and fight a fighter, she's just that the advantage is just too much, especially with her skill set, because her skill set is phenomenal. So yeah, I can see how that ended up going pretty much. Because usually her fights you don't expect to be knockouts, but in hindsight, when you think about it, she was supposed to knock her out, considering she's basically a heavyweight.
She hasn't knocked anybody out in a few years, even heavyweight. She hasn't knocked anyone out in a long time.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Because
we can't go to say, okay, what's our favorite Claressa Shields knockout? She's not a knockout artist, but she went down, and the girl has 7 fights.
Yeah. So
before this fight, no one knew her. If you hashtag Kaye Scott, it won't even come up right now. Try it. Not for real. And that's Kaye Scott.
All right. Let's keep going. I'm just saying
that wasn't even meant to be a joke, but you making it funny, man.
No, it's funny. No, here's the comedic value of the whole thing. It's unfortunate. Claressa Shields, let's be clear, is probably one of the greatest women boxers we've had.
And if you type in CLAR, it's going to come up.
Claressa Shields, right?
Yeah, you're not gonna have to finish typing it.
But what I'm getting at is she's an epic boxer, a highly favored professional, and one of the better women boxers we've had over the last 40 years. Okay.
She's the GOAT. She's the GOAT. And right now, check this out. Watch this. We know where Kaye Scott was at. We just discussed it. I'm gonna ask you right now. Where's Kaye Scott again from?
No, but hold on. Let me finish what I
Ask
was
the question real quick. Where's Kaye Scott from?
I don't know, but listen to what I'm saying.
That's my point. Go ahead.
No. But this is what I was getting at.
That's how funny it is.
Her being, I was going to kind of cover that and everything else. Her being such an unbelievable boxer and her level of skill set to go down and weight to fight someone that clearly she was going to be out, is out.
Yeah, shout out to Kaye Scott for taking the fight.
Yeah, no, and
shout out to Kaye Scott.
Yeah, and was outmatched. But I wanted to I was getting all that to get to back to what I really want to say is, and to still be on a card with a bunch of influencers is,
come on, man,
unprecedented. That's what I wanted to get to. I was trying to get
that was the community value. I got you.
I wanted to get to that point to be like, that is unprecedented and it's unbelievable. Shout out to the two ladies who were the professionals in the building is what I want to get to, because that's what it should have been all about. The professionals in the building. So anyway.
Also, shout out to Troy. I've been moving so fast. Troy Isley won his first fight against Joseph Hicks, first professional fight. That was actually a real fight too.
Okay, there we go. Talk about the pros.
Like you said, the professional.
I love it.
It was so much buffoonery. I've never rushed through such a boxing card, such as because this.
And you did an excellent job because you kept it together. I would have been in tears because just laughing because this is, as you're telling it to me, I'm like
yeah. As I'm setting up our program, I'm like, trying to make sure you spell the people's name right. I'm like, Kaye Scott is not even coming up in no hashtags. Then this is after the fight. After you lost, you still not coming up. They're just saying Claressa won. She won.
Anyway.
It was entertainment. It was more entertainment than boxing value. And she got a knockout because she should have. Shout out to Claressa Shields. Who is she going to fight next? We don't know. She slapped Baumgartner. Maybe she's going to drop down some more. Maybe she's going to get some Ozempic and go down and fight Baumgartner. No, I'm moving on.
Yeah, let's can we can stick with the ladies for a minute. WNBA. Let's go with the WNBA. Let's stick with the ladies and we're gonna get right to the WNBA. I want to talk about, give y'all a quick brief rundown of who's in it, who's already clinched playoffs. The Lynx 29-7, Valkyrie 24-9, Aces, who've also clinched playoffs 24-12, the Fever 23-12, Dream 21-13, Liberty 22-14. Those are all the top teams that are going to be in the playoff run. As you know, coming up, they're going to have a 2-week layoff for the FIBA championship. So there'll be a 2-week layoff that the women will not be playing. And that's going to be very interesting. Hopefully they get through that FIBA world, no injuries, and come back lights out. Aja Wilson is leading the league in scoring, 26.1 a game, followed by Kelsey Mitchell, 24.1. Clark at 22, that's Caitlin, 22. Marina Mabry at 20.8, and Brianna Stewie at 20.7. So they're getting it warmed up. They're getting ready to go get ready for that playoff, get to the FIBA, and then after the FIBA, they'll get ready to start that playoff run. And they'll tighten it up and they'll actually have who's in the playoffs and all that. But the thing about WNBA, a lot of teams get the playoffs, but it don't last. The top tier teams that we've been watching. Olivia Miles, man, I keep tooting her horn.
You've been saying it since she was in college.
I keep tooting her horn.
I think she transferred from Notre Dame. I get it. We get, if they've been watching, they should know.
I've got to toot her horn because she is had 14 games of 20 and 5 assists. And the season's not over. Only to be right behind Caitlin Clark, the great Caitlin Clark, at 18 games in her rookie season. I'm telling you right now, the way the Lynx are and they're leading the league and they're the top team, is it not too far-fetched for a rookie to get MVP? Is the question that I had, and I'm really I want to say that she can get MVP, but I mean I don't know why she wouldn't
You're
be.
saying should Olivia Miles get the MVP of the
Yes,
WNBA league?
yes. I'm going. If I'm a voter,
It's a good question. It's a good. It doesn't even have that. It doesn't necessarily have to be an argument. It's a good discussion. It's a good
I
discussion.
mean, clearly between Shakira with the Mystics, of course Asia Wilson, you know these players they've been playing lights out for their ball club. They've been playing unbelievable, but you've got a rookie just dominating it, and I mean she dominates the game. She's playing. She's clearly the best player on the floor almost every night she's out there.
Yeah.
So I just
Yeah.
gotta just put that out there into the ether and see where it goes, man. So that's my big thing with the WNBA. Got anything on that? Because I'm gonna move on to the MLB. We're gonna get back to
No,
some men.
no, we looking forward to the WNBA. I will say this before we close it out. Yeah, we need to really enjoy this season with all the buffoonery coming up next season. So for all, I'm telling you all, what time is it right now? Quote unquote, give them the time exact.
It's 12:35.
12:35. Today is
August 18th.
8:18.
Yeah.
Marco of BlockBoy Sportstalk said, enjoy this is us going into the playoffs, the WNBA. Let's enjoy this season because with the
Mhm.
buffoonery coming on and everybody trying to do all of this buffoonery to get in the WNBA next year, it won't be as enjoyable.
Yeah, no, it'll be fine. Trust me,
We don't know.
that buffoonery,
I'm not looking forward to it.
the buffoonery that you speak of, which we won't even get into.
I close it out with that, and you're gonna respond to that.
No, because I don't want the people. I don't want the people to fear. The powers that be will take care of that. That's all I'm saying. That's it. That's it.
No doubt.
That's
No
on
doubt.
that.
No doubt.
MLB, man, it was a big thing that happened this weekend in MLB that I got to throw in there. And I'm gonna go down the whole things, the home run leaders and all that. But there was a young man that goes by the name of Joshua Baez, ladies and gentlemen. That's right, Joshua Baez. His first at bat, he hits a 449-yard home run. First at bat, knocks it out the park. First at bat. Then he comes back with his second at bat. He hits another home run. That's right. First two at bats, 2 home runs. It's not supposed to be this easy. And then what does he do? His third. That's right. You said it. His third at bat, he hits another home run. That's right, for the St. Louis Cardinals, Joshua Baez against the Cubs. 3 home runs, 3 at bats. He went 3 for 4, 5 RBIs against the Cubs. Unbelievable.
Did they check his bat afterwards?
I don't know. I don't think
What
so.
do you
But
mean you don't know? No. You
no,
gotta
they
do
didn't
some
check
more.
his
You gotta
back.
do
But
some more reporting on that.
no, because
I just heard that. I usually stay out of baseball. I
yeah.
usually stay out of baseball. This is the first time I clicked myself out. You telling me he hit 3 back? No one checked the bat. He didn't put the little black tar stuff on there, or
Listen.
some new stuff with the AI technology.
So, and it's funny you say that. It's funny you say that. And it's always good questions. But as we know, we gotta not ever take for granted how hard it is to hit a baseball. Period. In the pros, the best pros only hit the baseball 30% of the time. I mean, those are the elite by the numbers. When somebody's batting 300, that's an elite baseball player. That's really just 30% when they say they batting 300. So for you to come to plate, not only make contact, but hit 3 home runs, it's never been done before. I mean, just you could hit the lottery before you hit the Powerball before you do what he did.
Exactly.
And kudos to him. Kudos to him for being able to do that because he came out the next game and he went 0 for 5. So, so he comes out, he goes 0 for 5. So he's been these 3 for 9.
The same bat.
I don't know if he was using the same, or was it the same pitcher or whatever?
The same pitcher.
But it wasn't. It was not. It was not the same pitcher. So I had to throw that out there. Shout out to him. I had to get that little breakdown. Now, meanwhile, the home run leaders are as follows: Kyle Schwarber with 37, Matt Olson with 36, Jordan Alvarez with 36, Junior Caminero with 35, and Hunter Goodman with 34. Meanwhile, the Rays are leading the American League 74-49, followed by the Yankees, who's still waiting for their big ace to come, but their big hitter, their big man, Aaron Judge to come back. They're 69-55. In the National League, you got Atlanta 74-50, Brewers 77-48, and of course the Dodgers are 75-51. Ohtani hit a couple of home runs last night too. He's a notable mention with the home runs. He's got like about 27 home runs this year. So, late in the season, he may go on a tear and try to catch up. Kyle Schwarber is the current leader, like I said, with 37. So he's 10 behind him. Let's just see how that goes with that in baseball, because we're warming up, getting late in the season, and we're going to be vying for an exceptional October run. The Dodgers were having a little losing streak. They turned it around. They put up 10 runs last night. So they're on their way back up the ladder to do what they've been doing. Like I told people, don't panic. When you got a 162-game season and you lose 8-9 games in a row, it's just a little hiccup in the road. It's not the same thing. It's a long season. So it's a lot to go on there. So we're excited to get ready to see the run into the playoffs in about a month or so in baseball. We've been here riding it out all summer long, being real, but we'll dive more into that coming up with that. Also, I want to tell you a little bit about we last week we spoke on your man Kawhi Leonard, my main man. We got a nickname for him. We call him Kawhi a minute. Kawhi a minute. Kawhi Leonard. The thing right now is much to do about nothing. The NBA has found that the Steve Ballmer, the owner, was found to have no issue with any tampering of any type or misguiding with the funds that were channeled to to Kawhi Leonard. And I giggle because this guy's level of power is so huge. It's really not surprising that they didn't find anything wrong. The investigation is still continuing. What they're trying to do now is see if any employees in the Clipper organization did any misgivings. But I think the end result will be.
What it sounds like to me, I'm gonna interpret that for the people, and this is interpretation. This is Marco's interpretation, also for the people. So what he's saying is that they haven't found anybody to put it on. They already paid the right people off already. So that bot is nothing being found. There's nothing that everything's on the up and up. They paid, whoever they needed to pay. So everything's on the up and up. But for argument's sake and for media's sake, now they got to find some employees that can take a couple dollars or whatever the situation is, so they can put the blame on and we can move on to regular basketball.
So we can go ahead and get that trade before the season starts to Toronto. And yeah, that's what is going to end up happening, in my opinion. So that's really, hey man, it's nice to be worth billions, man. It's really, really nice to be worth billions. That's all I can say.
That's the power of getting your bag up.
Man, listen. Also, the LA Lakers.
When you got your bag up. When you really got your bag all the way up, you can drag.
Across town, speaking of people with the bag, the LA Lakers, of course, were up for sale. I think we may have spoken about this previously. $12.5 billion to the Kushner family. And it's a little bit of hostility in the Buss household. The trust of the Buss family still owns 17.8% of the LA Lakers. And the governor of that, the sister, Jeannie Buss, she doesn't want to sell her portion of the trust that is part owner of the Lakers. She wants to keep that into 2030. But her siblings, the other four siblings, have put it up for sale because they want to be a part of that $12 billion sale. They're like, hey, the valuation of this is up this high. We want to sell our portion. So real quick, let me give y'all a little bit of insight. So the entire trust owns 17.8%. The individuals inside the trust don't own separate pieces. What has to happen is the group They all have to collectively
Agree.
come to agree. Yeah, exactly. But Jeannie has the power as the governor she got a lot of veto power and whatnot in that. So within that eternal trust, they have their own issues. They're going to have to try to go to court, whatever, to figure out if they can sell it. But in 2017, there's precedent that was set that Jeannie Buss already had that power when her other brothers tried to sue her to try to sell it. It's a lot of moving parts in there, but long story short, right now it hasn't moved yet. But
And we don't know if it's going to move. But she might make the way all the way to 2030.
Right. The Buss family outside of Jeannie wants to sell their portion of the portion that they have in the Lakers organization. So that kind of is what's going on there. So we'll keep it. I'll come back when I get all the information and get it together for you. See if they go ahead and make the sale, which would be interesting because the Buss family has owned the Lakers since 1979. Their father, who passed away in 2013, had the trust set up for them. But at the end of the day, I know some people are looking around like these are rich people problems because we talking about billions.
Yeah, we're talking about a percentage of the 12 billion. And they
my God.
Look, I don't even care. I want to wait to 2030 because I know more interest coming in. But anyway, the Cincinnati Open, which is tennis, that has started August the 11th, runs through August the 23rd. So keep an eye on that. We're going to give y'all the stars, and when the big matches happen, we'll give y'all the breakdown on that as well. But we're ready to get to this. NFL, what runs America? Preseason was in full effect. Oh my God, man. It is time for America to breathe again. It's like before football season, the Wi-Fi signal is tripping and you really need the Wi-Fi. So it's football season. We got 5 bars. We got 3.5 because it's preseason. But football is back. I'm excited. All the results is in. We can do the rundown. I can give us a little bit of the rundown. Go ahead. Break them off a little something, man.
Well, no, go ahead, give them the money because I've got some sidebars. You can kind of tell them who won, and then I can break.
The Bengals. It doesn't really matter, but it matters. The Bengals beat the Lions 16-14. Steelers beat the Packers bad 28-9. Colts in New England, they tied at 13, and if you've seen all across all social media, Vrabel wasn't happy about that. He looked like he threw the wind punch that he threw. If y'all seen it, you're like, what is wrong with him? He knocked out the ghost that he was punching. Moving on, the Chargers beat the Texans 27-7. The Cardinals beat Vegas 27-14. Titans beat San Fran 19-13. Those were the Thursday games. On Friday, the Broncos, one of the top teams in the league, we'll get onto that, beat the Falcons 27-7. Buccaneers beat the Jets 24-16. Commanders beat the Dolphins 20-7, and that was Friday. Saturday, the Bills beat the Carolina Panthers 29-14. Bears got the W 34-10 over the Browns. Minnesota beat the Giants 13-10. A lot of whining. Jackson Dot, they talking about him whining down in New York. The Rams beat the Chiefs 20-12. Jacksonville gets the win over New Orleans 24-20. The Ravens hand the Eagles a 24-7 loss, and the Cowboys beat the defending NFL Super Bowl champions, Seattle Seahawks, by a score 17-7.
Okay, so and it's kind of funny you mentioned the Cowboys last. They just recently signed Von the Dinosaur Miller.
Hey man, don't you dare talk about my favorite player, man. Don't you? He still got the Denver Broncos that Super Bowl. I'll be forever grateful. Don't you dare disrespect Von Miller. I don't care if he got more grades than me.
Yeah, they did sign. However, the signing might not be horrible because it's like having a coach, an extra coach, who can actually go out there and play and he'll be able to keep that linebacker room and intact, tell him what to do. And it's valuable information that he has as a Super Bowl champion, like you said. So that can work for them. I like the boy Aller. Aller came out that played exceptional for the Steelers. Incredible play. Jeremiah Love, the rookie, I think we spoke about this. The rookie, he came out and had he looked like
everybody's looking at him. He's the talk of the town.
yeah, he's looking like he might be offensive rookie of the year. He got a high ankle sprain. They say he won't be playing anymore in the preseason, but he'll be all right. He'll be ready for the season. Mariota for the Commanders had a sprained MCL. He won't be playing anymore in the preseason. It was a no-touch injury, and it's a sprain. Nothing was torn, so that's a good thing. So he should be able to bounce back and be kind of ready for some part of the season. Maybe he might not miss much time, but he won't be playing anymore in the preseason. But that's good if it's just a sprain and not anything torn out of the way. Breece Hall actually has a groin pull. He'll be out 2 to 3 weeks. They're going to get him. Hopefully, he'll be ready for the preseason. I mean, for the regular season as well. I want to say Mendoza. When we saw Mendoza last week, I think we talked about Mendoza had a great outing. He played well as the rookie quarterback coming out, number 1 pick for the Raiders. He looked like he's ready and he's prepared.
Hey, man,
football.
Raiders might look good. They keep on throwing. They blow the team up and they throw some pieces down there that look a little eye, but it's like hard to get together. From the management, I ain't gonna go into that. Let's go. That's preseason. But they look good right now. They do look good right now with him at the helm. It looks promising.
The Atlanta Hawks Falcons look like they're going to need an offensive line, or maybe that Denver defense is just as elite as it was last year. Whichever one it is, it didn't look good for the Atlanta Falcons. They're going to have to work to try to protect Tua, because Tua is now in Atlanta, by the way. Also, the Cincinnati Bengals, like what was that? Like the first drive that they almost got Burrow killed in preseason game. That's not good. Many people are saying that it's going to be a problem because Burrow won't be able to make the season, and each year he plays great. And the next thing you know, Burrow is down and out in Beverly Hills. So hopefully they can find a way to protect him. I'm a fan of elite quarterbacks. I love to see him stay upright.
And he is an elite quarterback.
I love to see him be able to play and don't get hurt out there.
He might need to leave Cincinnati if they don't fix that situation.
Yeah, that's a great. I mean, they're not going to let him go. I mean, you don't let those quarterbacks go. They got to figure out a way to protect him. Unfortunately, they put a lot of money in their receivers and that whole offensive core. We saw that when they did that last year, when they gave everybody those couple of players that money, and it's a little harder to spend.
But those who don't remember where he took them,
yeah, I mean, yeah, he
was at the thing.
He went to the thing. They've been to the thing. And this is just off the top of my head. I'm just trying to just doing a run through, spinning around the block of the league. What happened in preseason? Those few things. And was it something I missed? I don't know if it's anything else. I'll come back on because we'll have another live today. Since we're late this week, we got to come back Thursday and we'll just tap in and have something for you. You know what I mean? So that's kind of where I'm at with it with the NFL. It is NFL. It's football season. I'm excited. Of course, we'll have wages going on. We'll be able to go to the Patreon.
It's football. I'm coining this. Football is America's Wi-Fi on 5 bars.
Sheesh.
Football is not on. I'm coining this. Football, NFL football. That's not because football. That's a big word. NFL American football.
Right.
Is Wi-Fi with 5 bars for America. Exactly.
And college football is getting ready to be out of this world too as well. Because college football now is actually pro football because they're getting paid, but it's just at the college level. We will definitely have to speak on that and
that's a
run
whole different animal because college football is way
top
broader.
10. Yeah, the top 10.
We got fans who are only college football fans. There's people that don't necessarily like the NFL. But, in their town, all their college team is what it is what it's
It's
all
God.
about.
It's
So
God. College is God. Yeah.
oh, we
Crazy.
definitely gonna get into that. Remember last year's bracketology, man. We do this every. This ain't new to us, man.
Man, you know,
This what if we was going into seasons? This probably season 7, man. This
yeah.
episode 89. So next week it will be episode 90. That's another milestone.
Woo! So
Like,
hold on.
comment,
So
subscribe.
do we make 100? We should make 100 episodes before the end of the year, then, right?
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, we
So we,
episodes not episodes are weekly. So how many more weeks we got? Is it more
yeah,
than 10 more weeks?
yeah.
Yeah,
So you
it's
got
more than 10 more weeks. We with it.
yeah. So you talking the whole September, whole October? Yeah, that's gonna be right around November. We should be about right before November. We should be about
Yeah,
a week.
before the end of the year, yeah.
Yeah, so we
Like
gotta make
11
sure
more
that
episodes, 11 more
so we
weeks.
gotta make sure that episode 100 we gotta have some
We're
special
gonna
guests.
bring everybody back.
Yeah,
Bring everybody back through.
we gotta do that. Yeah, we gotta do that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
bring everybody through that for a couple minutes or something, man. You got anything else before we get up out of here? Like,
that's
comment,
it, man. That's it
subscribe.
right now, man.
Tune into our next live. See if I can get us out of here quite right. Let me see. Make sure y'all check out our merch. But we are out of here.
I'm waking up to a left right.
That was Box.
Okay.
But they are.
What even?
Yeah. BlockBoy Sportstalk. And where exactly this fight at, man? Tell the people.
As well. And then, of course, we had Josh Hokick, who, I mean, he had this. I think it's going to be a
Whole team eating, put the floor
Don't forget, subscribe to BlockBoy Sportstalk.